They're not responsible. What do you
Yeah.
call it? Biden will never be held accountable. So I guess, it just is what it is. The news is like ignoring it, bro. What the hell? What the hell, man?
Yeah. It's I you know, I didn't originally think Trump was a plant. I voted for him loud and proud 2016. 2020, we got to stop the commie Biden, who's like owned by Ukraine and China. And I still wasn't completely soured on him, but the COVID thing really pissed me off because Trump supporters can say, "Oh, but he didn't tell states to stay locked down." Well, he also said I can't do anything about it, which is bullshit because there's the 10th Amendment, which says, "Hey, if the states are going against the Constitution, which obviously lockdowns are against the Constitution, then the federal law supersedes, right?" So it basically it's a protection for states, but it's also a protection for the Constitution, the 10th Amendment. So when he didn't do that, and when he let the BLM protests go on nonstop forever, both of those things, it was just like, okay, no, 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 hold on. So it gave me pause about him, but I was still behind him. And then
Right.
it was the him picking JD Vance, the CIA guy, as his vice president. When I was like, whoa, 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 hold on, this guy is not for us anymore. And then when I started looking more into the Butler shooting, that's when I was like, oh, this was a gay op the whole time. Trump was fake this whole time. It has to be because that. I don't care what anyone says. That shit looked fake as fuck. After you look at all the video that came out afterwards, where it's like, oh, they're waving in the camera people to get into position. Oh, wait, the flag is lowering behind him. Oh, they actually let him get up when there was an active shooter. What the No, hold on. This looked way too fake. And his ear doesn't have any fucking mark at all from it. If his ear got nicked by a bullet, he would have some kind of scarring somewhere, right? Even if it was that the teleprompter shattered and glass hit his ear, right? Because that's what some people said about it. There would be some kind of scarring. There's no scarring on his ear.
Yeah. I mean, that's easy. I mean, there are multiple times I mean, I had a scar for years I thought would never go away from actual, like, I held up my hand, somebody had a knife and I held up my hand, and I had a scar that I thought would never go away, and it was there for, like, I don't know, 10 plus years, and it's just kind of gone now, man. I mean, you can barely see it, but like, scars go away, dog. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's the thing. I don't know if that's the thing to put it on. But I will say there are a lot of okay, so, like, man, it's the one I didn't wanna believe, dude. I'll be honest, it's the one I didn't wanna believe. It hurt me. It hurt me the most because, wow, dude, when it first happened, I'll never forget, man. I was doing my show with my homie who's a Black Proud Boy of the Year 2024. Shout out to the homie Protocol. He's a good dude, and I remember I was there and he called me. He's like, "They shot our boy. They shot Trump." I'm like, "What?" And I picked it up, and bro, it was heavy. You know what I mean? It was heavy. It was heavy.
Yeah, it was.
And I was for sure caught up for a while, and I was like, and then it started coming out that this dude was walking around with a gun for like 45 minutes, and I'm like,
That he had a
"What in the
drone.
hell? What is going on, bro? Like, come on." So yeah, man, I don't
Yeah, I mean, the guy had a drone. The guy was walking around. They warned people. There were people like screaming, "Hey, there's a guy up there," and he was, you know, okay. It's not.
Was it him with the drone?
He
See, here's the thing: the guys I know fully believe in the Sirhan thing. They're like 100%. And I mean, it's kind of easy, but it's like, I mean, it's kind of easy, easier than you think. You just don't think they can literally turn you on and off like a switch. And one of the best guys in the world who does behavioral profiling and did it for the CIA was like one of the best ways to see it. And he's like one of the most surprising people you can see do it is in a comedy club. Have you ever been to a hypnotist show?
No, I haven't. I wish I had. I wish I have could say I have
Of
because
course you
those
haven't. But
always
anyway,
those
it's a
always
lot you
intrigue me.
haven't done. Anyway, so basically, these hypnotists go in and they do things, and these people swear they have no memory. And it's, you're going to bark like a dog. You're going to say you love you to this guy sitting next to you on the count of three. 1, 2, 3, snap. And he says, I love you to the other guy. And he has no memory of it, when he comes to and that kind of thing. And I fully believe that's the Butler situation. That's these guys. It's brilliant because it's not necessarily not these guys doing it. It's just a whole team of people, and this is their activation man. In the same way that Kennedy Jr. still says to this day that he believes Sirhan was activated because Sirhan is like, I do not remember trying to assassinate, John Kennedy. So
Well,
yeah,
then
man, it's
that gets
it's
us all into MK Ultra and those crazy conspiracy theories that are,
well, no,
totally
it's not
made
at
up.
all a conspiracy.
No, I
Yeah,
know.
no, I
I'm
mean
being
that's
sarcastic, guys.
they turn you on. I mean, think about they condition you and turn you on, and then all of a sudden, and I can break it down. Just look up Chase Hughes. He has hours and hours of footage on it, but I
Yeah,
can
Chase Hughes is
put
good.
you in a dark room. I can put you in a dark room and say the word lightning, 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 and then when the light comes on, smack you, and then turn off the light again and go lightning,
You probably
lightning,
just
lightning.
activated some some sleeper bots.
And then turn on a light, and when you see a light, smack you, and then turn off the light and go lightning. And I do that 3 or 4 days to someone. You start to people start to fry. You know what I mean? And then you just stop and bring it back to normal. And they're like, "What?" And they're like, "What?" Now, let me ask you this. That person, and it's back to normal. And nothing is ever said or mentioned about it again. You just wake up and you're back at home and everything's back to normal. If you woke up again, or if somebody said lightning, lightning to you, would that trigger you? Would that cause an emotional reaction out of you?
Probably.
Probably. Yeah. And if you try to tell people, no, it's because I was kidnapped and I was held in the dark and I don't know from who and I don't know how long, but all I know is it was dark and they said lightning. And every time they turned on a light, I was hit in the face. And then they turned off the light again. And all I was given was water in the dark. And that's it. And it was at least 3 days. And then and that's why when I hear the word lightning, I'm triggered. Would you seem sane? Would anybody listen to you and think that you had a sane, you know what I mean? Well thought out, intelligent thing there? Or would they think that something was wrong with you?
Yeah, no, for sure. What's up, Surger Bear? Surger Bear says
Now,
hello.
now put acid and hallucinogens on top of it.
Yeah, and
Now I'm gonna
mass
feed you
torture.
acid in that dark room and say lightning over and over, then turn on a bright light, smack you, turn the light. Exactly. Now
Yeah.
you're really tripping. Yeah.
It's
Now you're
it's
not sure if it
said
ever really happened. Yeah.
it's said that the way that they create these sleeper cells is they give them a lot of hallucinogenic drugs and torture them and basically shatter the person's personality where they have to create another personality to escape the torture. Um,
Exactly.
this
Oh
is
yeah.
not an instruction manual, guys. Don't do this to people.
It's what I'm doing to John right now. You know what I mean?
But yeah, no,
But
it's
if you start watching now, you can see us rebuild him. You know what I mean? He's gonna be he's he's gonna be looks maxing in no time. It's gonna be
no,
awesome.
no,
You
hell
know what
no.
I mean?
Oh fuck no.
It's I can't wait, bro. You're like the worth is the price is worth it. I'm John looks maxing Titor.
Oh god, no, that would be awful. That would be the absolute worst thing ever. Like god. That that is such brain rot content. Like the whole clavicular thing. That's a whole other tangent that we can go off on at some point if we run out of things to say, because that is just that's programming right there. That is some
Yes, agreed.
like that's hypnotism on a mass scale, and it's not overt in the way that what we're talking about is. You know, what we're talking about is direct, like they're purposely trying to turn you into a sleeper cell so you can go off and, you know, be a patsy for something, right? However, the looks maxing thing, that's like society changing fucking brainwashing right there. And that's really awful. Really, I mean, they're getting guys to be gay basically. Like that's what it is. The guy got a nose job. He's a guy. Like unless he,
Way
you know,
more than that, bro. He got like jobs on jobs, right? He got like he got his chest done, his ass done, his I
I
mean
didn't
like
know
he's
that. I heard he
had
was looking into getting his ass done. I didn't know he actually got it done. That's wild.
I don't know, the fact he would look into it is enough for me, man. Maybe he
Oh,
didn't get it
yeah.
done yet, but let's pretend like he did.
Yeah. I mean, that's just ridiculous. It really is. But you know, with these brainwashed subjects, I mean, look at Charles Manson. That's another classic. MK Ultra. I forget the region of California. There's like an area where it's like Jim Morrison was from. It was like a there's an air not air a military base there slash CIA black site. Something Canyon. I can't think of the name of it. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
I know what you're saying. Some
Yeah, I'm just trying to find it for the people out
because they made
there.
him Laurel Canyon.
Laurel Canyon. There you go. Damn, good memory. Yeah,
Yeah, man.
Laurel Canyon. That's like if you guys look into Laurel Canyon, a lot of famous people came out of there. You know, it's rumored that uh, Charles Manson was brainwashed there, or MK Ultra there. Now, I don't think they have any official documents released on Manson that confirm it, but a lot of researchers have found that that's kind of where he was done in for the brainwashing. And then Charles Manson went out and brainwashed his people that he went out and did the killing spree with. So yeah, they've been doing that for a long time. They started with God in the 50s or 60s. They started in San Francisco. The very first MK Ultra thing that they did was they went to like whorehouses and were drugging the patrons with LSD and then watching them from a double-sided mirror on the other side to see how they would react while on LSD unknowingly to them in that situation. That's a really weird one, but I guess they really wanted to cuck themselves.
That would have been fun though. That would have been a good time. That would have been a great party.
You
You got
know,
to admit.
for sure, it's just
On both sides of the glass. On both sides of the glass, it would have been a great party, dude. Right? Think about it.
it's difficult. I couldn't imagine being dosed unknowingly. I think I could handle it, but you never know. That's such a touchy thing with the mind, you know? That is such a touchy thing with the mind. You start
Oh, Sugar Bear in the chat. Shout out Sugar Bear.
Bob Weaver too in the chat. Just came in.
Cool, cool. Sorry. I just
No, no
didn't want
worries.
to not say what's up to give me the love. Love ya, Sugar Bear. Let's go. We're just talking.
I had
We're
mentioned it
just
earlier,
talking
but
Action Jackson. So yeah, man.
Action Jackson.
Action City. I did not mean to stop you. Sorry, I just saw that come through. My
No, no
bad.
worries. But yeah, it's kind of wild the whole MK Ultra thing, and this kid was definitely to bring it back to where we were a Butler, with Trump. That kid, Tyler Robinson, was that the one, or was that the other one? That's the Charlie
Tyler
Kirk one.
Robinson, yeah.
Okay,
Or
no, it's damn
because
it,
dude, the other dude doesn't even the Trump kid doesn't even look like bro, come on. That was like this nerdy kid with braces.
who was
Like
also in a
really?
BlackRock commercial.
With that,
Um,
is that the dude who goes and tries to kill the president with a high-powered rifle? Really?
Yeah,
Like,
no,
I
I
mean,
just
come on. I mean, there's got to be a point where we're kind of challenging the narrative on some kind of. And then the point that, like, when Tulsi gets in there, she's like, "All right, we're getting to the bottom of this, right?" And he's like, "Nah, we're good." It's like, wait, what? You
Thomas
don't
Matthew
want to know
Crooks.
about? Yeah, Crooks is like, you don't want to know about the guy that killed you and the fact that there was like no silverware in his house, and you know what I mean? Like there were people googling him around the world and all kinds of weird shit. Like there is just so much that doesn't add up here.
And he
I'm getting
had
into it.
phones
We're
that
gonna
went
get to
back
the
in.
bottom of it. Trump is like, "No, it's been done. The information, it's done. Black
and
kid in his huts. She'll dig it up."
and there have been what was it? There have been shit. Oh, there were incidences of his phone in some FBI building nearby the area. That's kind of weird. And then his name was searched in very weird places that it shouldn't have been searched in. That happened with the Charlie Kirk assassin too, where his name showed up in some Israel searches and some DC searches.
Where your people are,
Yeah.
where your people.
Not my people, man. No fucking way.
All them shall vote. I'm so kidding. No, and I hear you, man. But I'm just saying that the fact that I mean, okay, I'll put it like this. Think about JFK, right, and the shooting, and the fact that there'll be 5 to 10 to 100 books published just this year alone on the JFK shooting and who really took out JFK and why it was this or that. And they made Academy Award winning movies on who shot JFK and the real story behind it and all of this stuff, right? So, like, and then, man, a dude really died. Corey Comparator, as far as we know, unless that's bullshit too, a man who was a real father, who was a firefighter, really died, right? In this whole thing.
Yeah,
Was he
definitely.
casual damage? Did he catch strays? Legitimately. Did
Yeah,
that guy catch strays?
he caught
Or,
some strays. I think. I don't. I mean,
well, I guess factually, you're not incorrect, but what I'm saying is,
was
you
it
know
on
what I mean?
purpose?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying.
I think if it was on purpose, they would have had a couple more people catch some more strays. Like they don't care if they kill Americans, right? Like let's be real. They don't. They've killed Americans on so many false flags. Like the 9/11, if you believe that official story. I don't, obviously, because how could you? They either allowed it to happen or were complicit in some way in it.
Oh, yeah.
3,000 Americans died there. Every time we put boots on the ground anywhere, they know Americans are gonna die. They do it anyway.
Bro, are
Um,
you going to tell me, are you going to sit here and look me in the eye and tell me that we didn't find 13 passports of Saudi Arabians, which then justified us to go after Saddam Hussein in Iraq on something that had nothing to do?
whoa, 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 hold on. You are not a patriot, sir. We had to go into Iraq because they had weapons of mass destruction. All right, and they were
That
sending
they were going to
anthrax to our
use.
politicians.
Yes,
Do
they
you
were going
remember
to
that
mail.
scam?
They're going to mail anthrax to our politician.
They
Yeah, that
did. They
was.
did allegedly. I don't.
Ugh.
It's like every time they say, "Oh, the Russians spied on us." Look, if Russians were hacking our systems, you would think they would use a VPN to cover up where their location was hacking from, right? They wouldn't just be like, "Oh, this is coming from the Kremlin." But every time it's like it's coming from the Kremlin. It's kind of weird.
Totally not Russia at Kremlin dot bot. That's whenever I get email from there, you know what I mean? My buddy totally not Svensky told me that he totally wasn't a Russian spy. So to share all the secrets I had with him, and I knew I could trust him.
Yeah,
So
no, that's kind of wild that that happens. You know, it doesn't make any sense. They're hackers, right? They should have a better grasp on how to hack, right? On how to cover their tracks, but apparently no, they don't. Somehow,
Fair, fair.
somehow.
Um, what are your thoughts on? So Alex Jones and Tucker Carlson did an interview this week, and I thought was pretty interesting.
I gotta watch it.
And Tucker Carlson made a okay. So first of all, they're saying Trump is of clearly he's done with the Iran deal. Like he's done with the whole thing. He feels bamboozled, he feels he walked into something. He was told basically once the first round of leadership and their first guys, their mullahs fall, then the second round will be willing to negotiate, will work out a deal. That was not the case. He was very unhappy. He feels like Israel, specifically Bibi, sold him a bill of goods, wants out of the deal, didn't like what they're doing in Damascus, has basically signed the deal with Iran. Israel is very unhappy. Now, Tucker is saying that he thinks that the Trump administration, and not necessarily wrongly so, thinks that Israel legitimately is the greatest threat in the world now because they are the most backed up, right? Because now Iran is significantly more powerful because Trump is like our bad, basically.
Yeah,
You
I
know what I
mean,
mean? So, what are you like kind of thinking about that? What are your thoughts on that?
I've been seeing that Israel keeps attacking Lebanon, right? The one just north of them, the one that they've been like nonstop bombarding. And Iran has said
Told
that
to
that's
stop, by the way. We told them to stop, and they did not. By the
yeah.
way, just to
And Iran has said if Israel attacks us or Lebanon, that's a deal breaker. So I don't know if the deal is still on because of that. I'm not sure. I've heard, just scrolling X, a couple of people have said that the deal is now off because of it. I don't know if that's true or not because I haven't heard much about it. I feel like maybe the media is trying to cover it up and just not mention it. Period. Just like, hey, the
right.
deal's still good, right? Last time we told you guys the deal was good, and that's it. We're good. So I don't know what the actual terms of the deal are, or not terms, but the status of the deal are now. But based on what I've heard Iran say, the deal should be off now. So I don't know. I don't know what it means for it, but I know that Israel's not going to stop bombing Lebanon. So if Bibi doesn't want this deal to happen, and he knows that hey, part of the contingencies of the deal is that I have to stop attacking these countries, well then I'm just going to keep attacking these countries, right? Because that's what he'll do. Now, does that mean that Trump is also in on it, and he's telling Bibi behind the scenes, hey, keep attacking, and then this deal won't go through, and then I don't have to look like the bad guy? That's possible too. That's very possible too.
See here. You want to go over its send it to your ex, dog. If I want to send you something, send it to
Yeah,
your
yeah.
ex.
Yep. Bear with us, guys.
Hold on, my computer's slow. Since I started using Grok Imagine, dude, it's a different level. You know what I mean? My computer's like, I gotta clean my shit. It's like, whoa, Grok Imagine is no joke. And I have a
Tucker,
new
Alex.
computer, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
got to do that. Check that link out I just sent you.
Yeah, they had a pretty big interview. Was there a point in the interview that you wanted me to pull up on screen or something?
That's the thing, man. You can just pull it up and run a little bit of it, and we can talk. about like pretty much anywhere they go. I did watch it, so I'll let you know. I didn't have time stamps, but I thought if you want to check it out, we can.
Yeah, we can definitely take a look. Give me a sec. Let me just pull it up.
Like the intro in the beginning, like we can, you know what I'm saying, is some good shit. It's good shit, John. It's good shit, my like, wow, homie. Bob! That's my dog. That's my dog. He always drops through, holds me down. You know what I'm saying? So
Let me just get into OBS now. Oh, there you are. Okay.
Never zero your optic again.
What?
Yeah, because the U.S. Special Forces.
Israel feels that it's out of options other than something extreme. Moreover, this is not the beginning of the story, it's the end of a generations-long story. The build-up has been going for my entire life in 57, where Israel's solution to problems outside its borders, often within its own borders, is force, is killing people. We haven't killed enough people. That's why we're not at peace. And that's just a fundamental misread of life. That actually doesn't work.
he's talking about Israel right there.
Ends well.
Yeah.
And their whole theory, usually, that is their theory when it comes to peace and war is our whole problem is we haven't killed enough people, and that's why we don't have peace yet. Right? And that's why they need to kill more people. And like he is saying, that is fundamentally a misread. So, yeah, just say it. Anyway.
For anyone, just as a practical matter. Show me where that succeeded.
What are your thoughts?
Strategies for a nation that never.
Sorry?
I was going to say, let it go, man. Let it roll. Sorry, let it roll.
And it never will. So they're under that misperception. The United States has allowed them to effectively govern the region, the Levant that way, because we've paid for the whole thing and been their main defender. They're really only defender on the international stage. And so we've allowed this spoiled child to get increasingly crazy and out of control. And now we're at the point of.
Look at that tweet. Maybe the USA needs another Pearl Harbor or 9/11 to remember who its enemy and who is its enemy and who is its friend. That is fucking wild. That is wild. Anyone? Ben Sabti, is he an Israeli government official?
He's like the number two. He's like the number two guy behind Netanyahu.
You know,
their whole point, one of the things that came out during this interview was that Netanyahu is a moderate. They're like, what people don't understand is that he's a moderate. There are people in Israel that fully believe that Israel should just start bombing and not stop until they own half of the earth, basically, until they own all the way to the front door of Africa, I guess. So, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how the Israel supporters, I mean, obviously the ones who are Jewish and who are legitimately Israel, have a reason to, I guess, quote unquote, to be Israel first. I understand how they should think where we should be allies with them. But the people, when you have the BB's number 2 guy saying that, hey, maybe the USA needs another terror attack where thousands and thousands of Americans die so that they can realize that we're their friend. When that, how do you reconcile that with they should be our ally? That doesn't make any sense. They should be our number 1 enemy if their number 2 guy is posting this kind of rhetoric on his X where the whole world can see. Now, if he says that behind the scenes to Bibi, whatever, he said that behind it's, I still don't think we should be their ally, but he's posting this for the world to see, and he wants us to be his ally? No, that we should pull all funding and all everything from Israel just based on that, much less based on the fact that they've been caught several times trying to spy on Trump, even several times just on Trump, much less all the other presidents.
Yeah,
Like,
and yeah, all the money they spend donating to all the politicians and all the lobbying and all of that. Now, I understand everybody, not everybody, but a lot of people do, and on and on. But, man, I am happy that at this point Trump is like, we got to stop, we got to step away. We have to step away and let them mature and fight their own battles. Problem is, how are they going to fight those own battles? And if they decide to engage in nuclear war with, say, Iran, I mean,
yeah.
are we dragged in? Do we, you know what I mean? Like it or not, do we have to fight? What does that mean? I mean, because here's the thing: a nuclear battle will affect the world economy, right?
Oh yeah.
So,
Yeah, it definitely will. I mean, I don't think we should if Israel and Iran decide uh, we're going to go to nuclear war. I don't think we should get involved, but I know that for a fact we would get involved.
well, I mean, like, would
Unfortunately,
we have a choice, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? In that, then okay, so then over there on that side of the earth, because that's going to affect Africa, that's going to affect Northern Africa for sure.
yeah.
It's going to affect Europe harshly, which then will affect Russia and Central Asia, and then on into Southern Asia,
What
where
I'm
all those Canadians are. But anyway, so the point is, um, there are more Canadians in Central. You have no idea how many Canadians are in Southern Asia right now. Anyway, the point is, nuclear war, something like that happens, there's going to be resource shortages, mass resource
yeah.
short edges, right? So, with that in mind, and mass shortages, then there'll be hoarding. Powerful people will be able to hoard, negotiate, that kind of thing. Of course, any of the goods and services coming from there will skyrocket. That's going to affect our economy legitimately and hardcore, to the point of, when do we go to war? When our money's messed with the most. We go to war the most when our money is messed with the most, right?
Yeah.
So our money will be hardly messed with if Israel decides to drop bombs on Iran. So I wouldn't see a way where we wouldn't need military action to protect or to take a resource for our allies or ourselves that just, for instance, oil, man. Let me not be cute about it, right? There's oil coming out of Iran. We know basically there's only so much coming out, then there's no more. Or this oil that is coming out of Iran right now is powering the war machine that's fighting against Israel. Well, we got to go in and blow up that war machine, or the oil powering that war machine,
Yep.
right? I mean, would we have a choice? I don't know. I don't know, man. You know what I mean? Just thoughts if Israel decides to go, if and when we do the pullback from them that I think is coming, and that I think we are going to do. Their threat of nuclear war has always been real and strong. And because they are a smaller country, and because they can't compete people wise, human body wise, against an Iran and all of its allies, just constantly waves of humans, nuclear war is their answer.
Yeah, it's I mean, isn't that Israel's big thing, the Samson option? The Samson option and the Goliath, David's sling option. The Samson
Yep.
option is, hey, we're gonna use nukes if we are under threat, and then no, that might be the David Sling one, and then the Samson one is, if you guys don't come to our aid, we're gonna nuke all. We have nukes pointing at all of you guys, and we're gonna blow you all up, basically. So yeah, it's kind of. I think if Israel gets into it, we're getting dragged into it, no matter what. No matter what.
Woo, fun.
Yeah, it's not
Kind of
gonna
just
be
what I
a.
was hoping for. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, no, it's not good, man. It's really not good.
Oh, bro, cancel this podcast right in this stream.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
that was on the other. Yeah, no, you're right in your stream.
Did they?
Is
I
that
don't.
on my restream? No, I think they're rating my restream of your stream. But I'm running the banner that says go to your stream. And I have the audio down where they can't hear. So on my stream, there's no audio, and there's a banner that should be running that says this is a
No, you should.
restream. Go
You should
to
put up the audio. Fuck it. Like it doesn't matter.
rumble.com.
You know, they're
Well,
gonna
the
come watch
idea
us
is, yeah.
one way or
Oh,
another.
well, it is my stream. That's word. Okay, well, if you can hear me, Mama, can you hear me? What you know about Tupac, John?
I love Tupac. I know that's shocking, right? Coming from me, but I actually do.
How can you not? He's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
There we go. Boom.
Did you rate us now?
No, I did a thing, and then I did a thing, and now I'm doing another thing, and then let me do this thing, and then the thing, and then the thing, and then we're going at it. I love it. Woo! All right. Working. Thank you, Cancel This Podcast, for rating the stream.
Oh yeah.
Psycho Magnus, we love you. Thank you too, Psycho Magnus. Racing Realtor in the building. Oh yeah. Thank you. Okay.
What's up, Jerry? Jerry's in the chat.
Jerry, we love you. It ain't scary to love on some Jerry, bro.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. You know what I mean? That's what I'm doing good, party.
You for a split second there, you were roboting, but
Yeah, I can see.
yeah, no, it's
There you go. Now we're back.
What? Did I slow mo? Oh, there you are.
The
Okay.
audio. The audio is
Um,
tonight. The video is better, but the audio is trippy.
Yeah, are you running by chance a VPN?
Nope.
Huh. I was wondering, because I was streaming with uh CSI referee the other night. I think it was Saturday or Sunday, and I didn't have many issues. There was an echo on his end, but I think it was something with the way his mic was set up. It wasn't anything on this end, but the video was all good. Like there was no issues whatsoever with the video, which was a little
Yeah, our video is
odd.
good tonight, which is what I'm noticing. Like in the monitors, the
Yeah.
video is good tonight. In fact, the video is better tonight than it has been. But our audio, you drop out here and there on me, and I can see you talking, and then you drop out, and then I catch like the last half of what you're saying. And I'm like, I mean, I would much rather hear you than have to look at you, but whatever, bro. You know what?
Hey guys, hold on a second. I gotta restart OBS. It froze. The stream will look like it's gone for a
See?
split second, and then we will be right back.
John!
Sec. Let me just you can still see me, right? They can't hear us right now. Yeah, hold on. Let me see. I don't know why your audio isn't coming into my thing, but let's see. Is there a way for me to resend the? Bacon gay. They can hear me. They just can't see me or you for some reason. Let's see, hold on. No, you're not audible to them. No, it's not on your end. It's just OBS isn't capturing you for some reason. No, yeah, on here it is. It's just on OBS that it's not. Let me see. This is weird. Give me 1 sec, guys. Guys, we're still experiencing some difficulties. I just had Mike refresh his browser. Hopefully that fixes the issue, but bear with us. We're trying to get this thing up. I can hear you and see you. Let's see if the chat can. Sec. There we go. Oh, now I disappeared for real? Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm in. All right, we're both in. We're back. All right, chat.
Yay!
Can you see us? You can hear us. We're back. Now. So what were we before this stupid OBS thing happened? What where were we at? We were talking about the whole Israel thing, how their two things are the Samson option and David's sling, which basically in their own law gives their prime minister, president, whatever the fuck they call that guy, the option to nuke anyone that he wants if their situation is dire enough or if their allies betray them.
Yeah, man, it sucks, bro. It's
Yeah.
no good at all. That's what I say. I say nuclear war is not good.
No,
And I
it's
say
never good.
Israel doing the nuclear war makes it even worse. And that's my stance, dude. I know that's controversial. I know it's out there, but that's, you know what I mean? That's me. That's me right now. You know what I mean? I don't know. I
No,
don't know.
I'm completely with you on all of it, to be honest. You know, I would go a step further to say Israel is not good, but that might ruffle some feathers. I don't give a shit. I'm not a fan of Israel, as we all know.
Yeah, fuck them. Okay, okay, fair enough. Speaking of Jewy type moves, what's your thoughts on Rumble and what they're doing?
So yeah, I don't really, I had seen a couple of chats, Mersh and someone else going back and forth on it, and I think you were in there too.
You didn't check my Twitter, man. You had to look through my Twitter, dog.
Let me.
You had to
let
have
me
looked
pull it
through
up.
my Twitter, man.
I have not, because I was more, this is more of an opinion based thing, right? Like, what do you think about the situation versus, knowing facts about what people are posting per se. Though, it's, I saw the guy Mersh was arguing with, and the guy kind of had a little bit of a point, but what he's not realizing is, and me and you and Daniel were talking about Rumble the night that we were on his channel. I don't know if you remember it, about the payouts and stuff, and how they're like really overhyping the shorts and paying out more on the shorts, because he had that one that went pretty. I think he told me it got 1 million views by now. Like a night or two ago, I was messaging with him, and it hit 1 million views, that one video he had. And the payout is kind of crazy for a short, because they can't advertise on a short. What are they going to do? Put an ad in the middle of a short? It's only a fucking minute long. Or
No, they
put
the ad on the front of it.
Yeah,
They put the ad on the front of it.
That's still, if they put an ad, because they don't put an ad on every short. Because I was not a premium Rumble person, and when I would look at shorts, I had never seen an ad on a short. Like, anytime you click a video, if you're not signed in, yeah, you see an ad. But on a short, I had never seen an ad, and now it's,
do it every time. They do it every time. In fact, that's why I stay logged into my Michael C. Hall account on my Apple TV. Literally every single time I click a short, I get an ad first. Literally every single time.
Well, then they're probably upping the amount of ads for sure. Because
no, it's never not been that way. Just say it.
No, I've
Do you
never
watch them on your phone mainly?
Well, I didn't always have Rumble Premium. I subscribed to it about. Like,
No, do you watch them on your phone mainly though?
Now, yeah, only on my phone is the only place I watch Rumble.
So, because I'm watching them on Apple TV, on that downloaded app on Apple TV, might be different. Like I can see on mobile, because it's way more of a mobile thing. The shorts not having as many ads packed into it. Yeah. Because if somebody's logging into their app on their home television, it might be different. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Yeah, on the home television, it's probably they're if you're on your home TV, you're kind of expecting ads almost. So I would think.
Well, I think it's easier to pack them in, because it's like, oh, somebody's committed to watching this channel.
Yeah.
Versus on your mobile, they're trying to keep you. You know what I mean? On their app. So yeah.
But
oh man, I got pickaxe. Like I got the pickaxe people so mad at me. Let's see. And so somebody responded.
For the pickaxe people,
dude, I made pickaxe. I broke pickaxe. I broke all awesome stuff. So yeah. My Twitter is fun, dude. Everybody should go there.
Yeah, fucking tell them how to get you on Twitter. I put your thing in the link anyway.
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I put your link in.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Do you hear me? Can you hear me?
Oh yeah. I'm trying to pull up. Pickaxe Social is like, we don't want to mess with you anymore, and you're mean. And Clancy even got involved, dog. He was even like, what did he say that was wrong? I didn't realize Pickaxe quoted one of my tweets and was like, you're mean to us. It was awesome.
I don't even know who
Let's see
Pickaxe
here.
is.
Hold on. Let me pull it up.
Is Pickaxe one
It's
of
a social
Sean's
media
friends?
company.
Oh, okay.
There it is. You conduct your conduct towards our team is one of the primary reasons that I decided not to pursue working together. Please reconsider your approach, Jeff. That's what I got because I'm picking on Pudge from Pudge TV because, well, fuck him. Is why. So yeah, it's good stuff. You know what I mean?
So what
Let's see here. Let me just retweet that again in case. We just repost that in case people forget no one responded to it. Because Pudge TV is bragging about, okay, so Pudge, Trevor, is bragging about how, you gotta work harder to build. Now, this guy goes live once or twice a week and he plays video games. And that's it. Then he has like a church on the rock where he literally gets drunk and talks about God with a buddy of his. So, like, maybe twice a week he does streams, maybe. And one of them is just a video game stream. And he brags because he's the ambassador of Pickaxe or the master of helping creators do social media on Pickaxe or some bullshit.
Gotcha.
And yeah, anyway, and he's just like, you're not my competition. You don't want it like I do. We are not the same, right? So this faggot says some shit like that. And I put out, when he tells you to work harder, he means play video games 2 times a week and do this. And it's a GoFundMe. Well, you know what? I'm going to send you the link. He created a GoFundMe, and the GoFundMe is just give me money because I'm Pudge. And it's like, really? You're telling everybody else, oh, you just got to work harder, but Pickaxe pays you? Rumble pays you because you're now in the new Rumble TV ad. So Rumble pays you, Pickaxe pays you, you stream twice a week, but somehow you work so fucking hard. You understand, to those of us working 6 days a week doing this, fuck you, right? Anyway, he's like, and he literally said no one's going to throw money at you. And it's like, but they did literally throw money at you, but no one's talking about. Hold on, man. Let me send you this shit, dog.
Okay, yeah. Send me the link. Let's get this on the screen. So
Make sure you share this, dog.
Definitely.
Make sure you share this to the people.
So it's out on the screen.
Define it.
Let's see. Can they see it now?
Of course, she didn't answer me like the faggot that he is.
Of course not. Let's see.
I see the frame. There we go. Oh, that's what he put. Did you see what I put?
So got you on screen there. All right. So it says he says, "You're not my competition. You don't want it like I do. We are not the same." He said, "Define it." What is he referring to on there? Is he talking about the creator program and how he is, I guess, gonna be okay with it? Like his channel is gonna be all right, or?
Yeah, no, he's gonna be fine because they keep giving him money to exist. You know what I mean? Like, he's gonna be fucking fine because he keeps getting paid just to be there. You know, like, remember how like Rumble would pay us in a creator program to do work? Well, they pay him, but he doesn't have to create near as much as us. Go look at his fucking channel's numbers, right? I know numbers and you know numbers. But I do way better than him, create way more content than him. You know what I mean? So there's no way he's making more than me unless people are just handing him money to do what he does. And if that's the case, cool. I'm not a hater, but stop acting like you know what it is to do what we do, bro. You know what I mean? Literally.
Yeah, no, it's let me go back to Mersh's post because all right, so Beware the Moon podcast. I don't know them. Seems like their gaming channel. He's like, good day, and they're oh wait, no, hold on. Over here. So hot take, Rumble hasn't increased their viewers / website users and therefore shouldn't be increasing the program requirements at all. It's not my job to make your platform worth using. That's your job. My job is content. Well, first of all, if you're not getting enough views, it's not a job. Don't call it that, right? However, okay, so this is what they did to the Rumble program. So in order to stay in the Rumble Creator Program, instead of 20 live chatters per month, and that's like individual distinct users, right? You got to get 75, which is a pretty significant increase, but I mean, if you're doing content all the time, getting there isn't going to probably be that bad, I don't think, as long as your show is entertaining, right? Hours watched.
Completely disagree. Completely disagree. A lot of people do like I do, and that is that you do 1 hour shows that are made to be watched in evergreen content. Something that you can do on YouTube and make a ton of money. Rumble is a live streamers platform. You need to stream live 3 hours a day, every day, or sit there and play video games, producing content that you show prep for, pull clips for, write for, bring people all over the country in for to do something interesting for an hour or two. That you put out there, right? Once a week, but you do multiple things once a week is way, way harder to build here. I know multiple people that make a decent living off of YouTube because they make the kind of content like, they're building trains, right? Or they're doing talk show style podcasts, right? Like Ben Gleep, where they're doing like a late night talk show 45-minute thing, or Mr. Burger doing a 30-minute little fun game show style thing. Okay. These things are getting thousands and thousands of views and making good money on YouTube. They're doing nothing on Rumble because it's just not the way Rumble is set up, and that's fair. But if you're somebody who's doing 30 to 50 chatters, right? And you've worked your ass off for a couple of years and you consistently grow, you're getting literally new followers every month, but you're building at your pace, it is shitty and hard. Now, continue on with the other things they require.
Okay, so you have to have 75 live chatters instead of 20. That's per month, so that could be on separate videos as long as they're individual chatters. And then hours watched increased from 200 to 500. That seems, again, that if you're a full-time streamer, you're streaming.
If you're a full-time streamer.
Yeah.
Are you not allowed, but that's the idea. What, you're going to quit your job and start streaming tomorrow?
No.
You got a 401k? You got insurance? You're going to start making as much tomorrow if you stream 24 hours a day? Your favorite streamer who makes look, we both know one of our mutual favorite streamers in the world who we love, who makes 80 to 100, probably more, but probably after taxes because I know they just get ate up on their taxes, right? Anyway, probably brings home $75,000 to $80,000 a year doing what we do. Now, the guy works his ass off. You know what I mean? He's going a minimum of 4 hours a day, sometimes 5, sometimes 6, almost every day. So I'm not saying the person in question does not earn their money, right? Because they do, right? They do. But they make a good living too. right, doing it. So I forgot my point because I was mad. I know somebody
The
that makes 80
200 to
grand a year
500
doing this.
hours.
Oh, yeah. So they make all that money and they're doing great. Now, if you went to them and you said, whatever numbers they're at right now, you have to increase these numbers by 275 to 350, 400% in the next 30 days, or you are out, you no longer get paid by the platform. Would they be able to do it? If that guy went as Bob the streamer and started with zero tomorrow
Yeah.
and watched other people's podcasts and cracked wise on him as Bob the streamer, no name, no 10 years in the game, no huge push and large contract from Rumble to initially come over. You know what I mean? No VIP treatment, flown to Vegas on Chris's dime, pictures with them. No, none of that. No. Right? None of that. Just hey, and never any love from just you're in the creator program. Here's your opportunity to make it.
Yeah.
And you're Bob the streamer. And your content is just watching other people's podcasts. Now, I think you could. I think you could do it, but I don't think you could do it in 30 days.
No, definitely
I
not.
really don't.
Not starting out. Yeah, for sure. But if you're already at
And
200,
wait, and not even starting out, I'm saying if you were that guy and you were doing, say, 20 to 30 stream live chatters a month, and you were getting 200 to 300, you were beating the metrics that Rumble had set for you. You were beating them consistently. And you felt like if they told you today, you need 100% increase. You need to increase the amount of chatters and the amount of hours and even the amount of shorts you upload by 100% in the next 30 days. I would still understand it. My man Renegade said still all black screen, buddy.
really? Oh shit.
No, that's on him. I'm getting it. I'm getting us. Hold on. Redneck, hold on. I'm getting it. I'm getting us.
Yeah, so am I. Let me see if if it cut out on Rumble's end, maybe. Hang on. I have to restart the stream on Rumble's end. That's what it looks like happened.
We're good. It might jump for a second. You with me? Can
Yeah,
you hear
I'm
me?
here. I'm getting it. Hold on.
And your
Did I break
technical
up?
stuff is, dude. It's been 3 weeks, dude. We're going back. It's been 3 weeks. Let's just do it the easy way, man. Just use my shit. We literally go live and you have none of these issues. We're using my shit. I love you. Anyway, point is, as you see, 20 to 75, 200 to 500, and then require them into a bonus. Now, they changed the clipping tool. You don't have to use Rumble Studio to do your clips. That did change, just so everyone knows. However, past that, that might be an old chat too, by the way, bro. Anyway, however, past that, right? It's the same. Now, if it said 20 to 40 hours, if it said 200 to 300, and really even 400, but if it said 2 to 300, even if it said 2 to 400, and even if it said the 20, because it was 30 shorts month before last, right? For volunteer, you needed 30. If it said 30 shorts, 40 chatters, 400 hours, I could go, okay, well, that's a 100% increase across the board.
Hold on a
Okay.
sec.
You know
Give
what
me
I mean? They want a 100% increase.
Hang on
And
one
then if
sec.
they ratchet it. Okay.
To access the specified stream. Okay. Hold on.
John, you're killing me, dog. Trying to go on these rants, and you're like, stop. Issues.
My bad, man.
I'm like, dude, you can't like do the thing, right? Like.
Sense.